What makes Proverb so timeless in that particular album, the Book of Proverb, I can sum it up in a verse that he did for one of my songs, the Heavy 8 track. His verse goes, I'ma open my chest, take the mic and speak from the heart. Because when I write a rhyme, I frame the page to keep it an art. Take cats two at a time and this ain't even an arc. I touched myself and I thought it was hard to reach for the stars.
When you hear it in this time, you can still hear that work was put in then, you know, to create that album.
That time when guys were making music, there was a big drive in terms of originality. You couldn't really sound like the next person. Like you had groups that sounded different. Yet in those groups, each member sounded different. So I think that this was just a case of that, where a guy is trying to do something that hasn't really been done.
Everything was just done right. It sounded right. The timing was right. Everything about it, the way it was packaged, the video.
Whatever song that was on that album, if you either hear it for the first time or see it for the first time, it's dope. You know, even back then, he also had to go out and do tours and perform in places where people weren't actually getting his music, you know what I mean? And he would still have the same effect on people. Like I said, it was always, yo, 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 yo. So it's a classical, you know, album. It's a classic album, so it will always have a classic reaction. You know what I mean? So for me, that's what makes it timeless more than anything. You know, there's a lot of stuff that came out that year that we don't listen to anymore, and that's to be frank.
I think because it marks that era so perfectly. I think it captured not only mine but the hopes of an industry, of a culture back then. And I think what makes it you know, enjoyable now is the fact that, you know, so much of it has come to pass. And even though I don't consider myself a pioneer, I do consider myself as a contributor to the successes that we're enjoying now. So in other words, I do think a lot of guys that are enjoying success now have the likes of myself, the likes of Doomy, the likes of POC, the likes of Snad, the Mischiefs, the Double HPs, that whole generation. They need to acknowledge that, you know, the groundwork that we put in, they are enjoying the success as a result of that groundwork, you know. And I think amongst others, of course, mine is one of the building blocks and the bricks for the empire that we've since built.